Ted Bundy, the charming killer of America. He was charming, intelligent, handsome, but behind the smile hid one of the most terrifying killers America has ever known. This is the shocking story of Ted Bundy, a man who used charm as a weapon and fear as a legacy. Theodore Robert Bundy was born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. Raised by his grandparents and believing his mother was his sister, Ted's early life was filled with secrecy and confusion. He was intelligent and performed well in school, but from an early age there were signs of darkness. He was fascinated with crime and often isolated himself. Bundy studied psychology at the University of Washington. Outwardly, he was a clean-cut, ambitious young man with political aspirations. But deep inside, he was developing a twisted fantasy, one that would lead him to kill. In the early 1970s, women began disappearing from Oregon and Washington. Most victims shared similar features: young, white, with long brown hair parted in the middle. Misplaced would fake injuries, use a sling or crutches to gain sympathy. He'd approach women, asking for help. Once close enough, he'd knock them unconscious, kidnap them, and kill them. His crimes were organized and calculated. He left little evidence. He would often return to crime scenes, and some reports claim he engaged in necrophilia. By 1975, authorities began to suspect him. After a traffic stop in Utah, police found suspicious items in his car: handcuffs, a ski mask, rope, the murder kit. None behind bars, Bundy wasn't finished. In 1977, he escaped from prison twice. After his second escape, he made his way to Florida. On January 15, 1978, he entered the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University. In just 15 minutes, he attacked 4 women. 2 were killed. Just weeks later, he abducted and murdered 12-year-old Kimberly Leach, his final known victim. Bundy's trial was the first nationally televised in U.S. history. He defended himself in court, using his charm to manipulate the media and jury. But the evidence was overwhelming: bite marks, hair samples, eyewitnesses. On July 24, 1979, Bundy was found guilty of murder and sentenced to death. He spent nearly a decade on death row, giving interviews and trying to delay execution by confessing to more crimes. He eventually admitted to over 30 murders. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair at Florida State Prison. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair at Florida State Prison. Crowds outside the prison gates. He died with no remorse, never truly apologizing for the pain he caused. But the mystery around him still lingers. What made Bundy so dangerous wasn't just his actions, it was that he looked normal. A reminder that evil doesn't always wear a mask. His case also changed law enforcement practices, helping to develop criminal profiling and the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit. Even today, Bundy's story fascinates and horrifies. It forces us to ask, can we ever really know who someone is? If you found this story disturbing yet fascinating, like and subscribe for more true crime cases. This was the chilling story of Ted Bundy, America's charming killer.